G'day folks, another gold prospector here, out on the creek today, and I'm looking for a high banking spot. You may recognise this spot. I was here the other day, got that lovely piece out of the bedrock. So let's have a look at where I'm looking and why I'm down here looking for it. Okay, starting at the furthest point, one closest to the big pond, I've dug there. 2 pans, 1 speck. A little bit further up, just here, 1 pan, no specks. Next pull up, behind the big boulder here, just in there, I've done 2 pans for 3 specks. So, from what I can tell, it's flood gold, because they are literally specks. There's nothing exciting about the size of the stuff that's here, unfortunately. I had to give it a go, and when there's some more water in here, it might be worth going upstream a little, but at the moment, it's just not enough water in here, to be honest. So, I'm not worried. I do have another spot. I wasn't too concerned, because it's not real easy to get in here, especially with a Highbanker attached here. I'll show you on the way out what I've got to deal with. So this is a track in, straight down cliff of about 3.5 metres to a step to another cliff of probably close to 2 metres down to the creek bed. So I'm really looking forward to that with a Highbanker on my back. So alrighty, I'll see you at the next spot. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the next spot. Now I've just panned up past a log jam up there on an inside bend and zip. So I came downstream and you can see where people have had to go at the top of the bedrock there into those river gravels, which I can totally understand. Into here, where I just had a couple of pans out of there for zip. But the interesting part is, check these out. Look at this. Now, don't they look hand stacked? They're not. That is how the river stacks rocks, or the creek stacks rocks. I've had to pulled a couple out and got all the clay and shit in from around them for nothing, for absolutely nothing. So I moved down here. Show you this. It's nice undercut back. You can see in here all this stuff under here. Right. So I went and had a dig of it in there. And have a look at this material. That is just primo. Absolutely primo. Do you want to see the pan? I'll show it to you. The pan's up there with the bag with nothing in it, because I got nothing. I'm bemused. Anyway, what it does tell me is my suspicions now were correct about this creek, that it's high bankability. It's got a low high bankability score for me, only because of the massive rocks, but lack of material, and the material that is here is sand, so the gold sinks straight through it. So everything's in the bedrock, it's all in the crevices, which is a shame. I really wanted to get the bloody Highbanker going today, because I know there's water here, which is a rarity at the moment, so that's a bit of a shame, but yeah. If you're wondering what in the hell's going on with the camera, I've got a new toy, and I'm still trying to work out how to use it, yeah? Oof, there we go. Yeah, it's one of those fancy gimbals. So it's got AI tracking and all sorts of wonderful things that I haven't worked out how to use yet, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. I can even, zoom into spots and go, look, there's some water, and zoom out real fast. I'm a filmmaker now, look out everybody. Jokes. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm pivoting. I'm going to go back to the car, get my yabby pump, put some stuff away, grab a drink, grab a quick chocolate bar, and come back out here and start crevicing. So I'm actually probably going to shoot another intro. So I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I'm probably going to delete it. Oh, welcome back, guys. It's going to be really hard to see because I've dirtied up the water. But this bedrock outcrop I'm standing on just here has a nice big drop off behind it that runs right along there. So I just shoveled it out. Didn't do anything crazy. Look at this. Focus, honestly. Look at that. That's just with the shovel. And you wonder why I like crevicing so much. It's just for ease of getting your material out and the amount of gold you get for that said material. It's just a no-brainer for me. It's just too good to pass up. I'm right at the very start of a very fast section, so that level there is probably 1.5 meters above where I'm standing, and it's probably from here to there would be maybe 30 feet, 35 feet, so 10 metres. So it's a fairly steep gradient down, so it's fairly fast water. So for anything to drop out here, it's got to be a decent size, like we see in the pan, a decent size. I'm looking forward to getting to the bottom of this hole. Let me tell you, it should be quite rewarding, I should think. So there you go. Maybe you can do it with me. Let's have a go. I'll set you up. All right, guys. I really hope this is recording. I have no idea because I just used a hand gesture to make it start, so I'm hoping it did. We are here. Oh, it's going to follow my head. That'll be right. Yeah, just down behind this bedrock here. So as you can see, it's not, I wouldn't really call this a crevice, it's more of a drop off. This beautiful grey material in behind it. I haven't hit the bottom yet. Right, that'll do in there for now. Seems it's going to follow my head. I'll move my panning position to in front of me. I can have a better rock to sit on than that. Obviously not. All right. That is nice material. So if you didn't catch it last evening, being Sunday evening, latest episode of the Prospector podcast dropped. Now, I know I always tell you to go and watch it or listen to it anyway, but I I highly recommend this episode. Definitely worth a watch. We had Donnie Pascoe on for a chat. You may know the name. He's Been on 7 Mate, on the Gold Show on 7 Mate. He's pretty well known on Facebook. He does a lot of detector courses, teaching people how to use detectors. A pretty big presence on Facebook and obviously on the TV too. So it was great for Donnie to come on. It was, we really appreciate him doing that. But yeah, you need to have a watch. There was a couple of great laughs in there, and yeah, it was a really good chat. So I'll put a link in the description below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button while you're over there. We're doing some really good numbers on Spotify, and YouTube's slowly catching up. So don't miss out on Prospector podcast. And next episode, pretty big guests coming on. Yes, two brothers prospecting Australia are coming on for a chat. So can't wait to have the boys on there, brothers. That'll be another good laugh and get some insights from their world. So Donnie that was on last night, also scratch and detect miner. So yeah, some insights into that world as well. So definitely worth a check out. The Prospector podcast, link in the description below. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Can't see any gold. Yes, I can. Again, this is just shoveling. That's a pan. It's there's probably not as much in there bits wise, but they're bigger, I think. I'll give you a look. See if I left any behind first. Swirled any down. Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, stop following me. Yes, I've taken control of the robot again. It's nice gold seams. I'm just shoveling pretty much sand out of the back of that bedrock there. I'll take that. Right, let's get to the bottom of this thing and find out what's in there. And very next pan. So it's staying pretty consistent. I still haven't hit the bottom. I've gone across a bit, but I haven't found the bottom. Still pulling out big boulders as well as all the sandy material. Now I have also just played something back, and I'm sure you're already annoyed at the strange mechanical noise playing in the background. I have no idea. I guess it's something to do with this fandangle thing I'm using. I shall work it out. If I haven't edited it out, my apologies. Yeah, don't know what it is. See you soon. I'm still digging. Have a go at this for a pan. That is sexy. It'd be nice if the glare would bugger off. Look at that. That's a cracker. Panel day! Can we get in the shade? That's better. Yeah, this is a ridiculous drop off. It's got fucking oodles of gold in it. It's crazy. Not that I'm complaining. That's by the way, that's me holding the phone, not the gimbal. See how retarded I am. That's why. I leave a bit behind. Alright. No more bits. No more bits. No more bits. I think it's raining. Is it raining? I don't mind if it does. I'm wet because I'm hot, sweating. It's not hot, it's only like 19 degrees, but you know, I've got sweatpants on and I'm fat and lazy, so I sweat. Here's a mental image for you all you wanted. Alright, I think I'm up to starting to suck this thing now. So I'm gonna give it a suck and see what happens. See what we get. I'm pretty pumped about it though. See you soon. Alrighty, I've yabby pumped, probably stretched that big right in the middle. And that's all I did. It was a full pan, but wow. Oh, crazy. Considering it's the only gold in my snuffer bottle for the day, because there was literally like 5 or 6 micros in there, whatever's in there when we finish this crevice, it's all come out of one hole. So if I continue after this crevice, which I will, it's only early, I've got a Gatorade bottle there, so I'll empty the snuffer bottle into the Gatorade bottle, and I think we'll just, when we get home, weigh it separately, because I haven't seen a crevice give out like this for a long time. I love it when a crevice gives out. Get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, so not quite as much in this pan. This is yabby pumped. But I did discover something interesting in there. Quartz. Shattered off. It's sort of, that's what the crevice is. It's a quartz vein. It's some really interesting stuff. I've had something similar on this creek before, and I took it home and crushed it for nothing, but you got to take them home and crush them to find out. Yeah, or just drop them in the water. What do I do with that? There he is. So yeah, I've got that little pile there. If I get any more, I'll add to it. Interesting that the gold's backed off as soon as I hit that very, very bottom. And it seems to be just above, sitting in the, with the bigger sort of, oh, here's my tailings. So, you know, that's what's coming out of the hole when I'm yabby pumping. As my oversize. So they're bigger sort of stones. All right, I've still got probably half of it to pump out. So we're on track for a cracking result out of one bloody drop off, that's for sure. And they just keep coming. Crazy, absolutely crazy how much gold's coming out of this hole. It's crazy. I upgraded my yabby pump last night. Bought myself a new bit of downpipe conduit. Kept all the units the same, but yeah, just replaced the outside. I had a crack in the bottom of it and was wearing out and was almost a bit short for the plunger, so upgrade. Needs to wear itself in, but certainly sucking well. Whoop, so also out of that last classifying session, I got some decent chunks of that quartz, so I'll be able to take it home, and you can see how pitted it is. Like, it's probably holding gold as it is, not so holding alluvial gold, not shedding gold, if that makes any sense at all. So I'll take that home, crush it up, and see if there's anything in it. Last time I did that, no, there wasn't. Alright, but you never know. I've got maybe 2 pans left in this hole, I think. I think that's where I'm at. Maybe 1, but probably 2. So here we go. I reckon I'll go another pan in this hole after this one. Have a look at that. This is insane. I can't wait to do a snuffer dump. I haven't seen it. I've never seen anything like this before. Out of one hole in a creek. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, all you guys up north and Western Australia and all that, you're laughing at me thinking it's a heap of gold. Trust me. If you knew where I was in comparison to Melbourne CBD, it's a lot of gold. I'm not far. Well, depends on now. If you had to walk it, you wouldn't be happy, but by car, it's not that far. All right, I'll see you when it's done. I reckon there's 1 pan left, and then we'll see what we accumulated, because it was an accumulation out of this hole. She's done. I'm wet. Really wet. Because it's a deep hole and I had to get in there and get it all out. Look. Right down in there. Which is clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. And that pan did not fail. Look at that. God damn. Alright, well, I vote snuff a dump. Who's with me? Because I think it should be a pretty impressive one. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, come on. Man fingers, let's go. No, I don't have man fingers. Here, have a close-up of the snuffer bottle for a second. Oh, I've got it. Alrighty. Ready? Remember, One Crevice this came from. This will be fun one-handed. I'll have a close-up for a second. Alright. One Crevice. And it's chunky stuff. Look at that. Just a one crevice. I reckon there's 0.4 there. There's a one crevice. Well, we'll know because I'll snuffer it up and then put it in my empty Powerade bottle. So we don't add to it, and we'll see what it is when I get home. You know, sun's trying to poke its head through for the first time all day, which would be nice because I'd almost forgotten about the mozzies that were trying to fly away with me all morning, like swarms of them. They're just ravenous. They're huge. Oh, you can see them. I dropped my hand towel in the water, so that's wet, so I can't dry my hands before I pick up my phone, which is great. I've made this pool pretty dirty. I know there's another one of these drop-offs right there, right behind where I just was. But I might leave that for another day because I know there's gold in them. God, I think there's a yeti coming through the bush. Or a bunyip, more likely a bunyip. No worries though, if there is a yeti, because now, for the yetis, oh, I've got a whole heap more quartz too, out of that last one. I'll sort them yetis. Rah. It's actually for the blackberries, because they're a pain in the side, literally. When they go above your waders and spike you in the side, they're a pain. Look at the bank, it's all blackberries. So, you know, I chopper, so I had somewhere to work in front of my crevice. That's the reason for the sword. It's comes in handy. And for yetis, of course. But if I saw a yeti coming at me, I would be out of here so goddamn fast. There'd be no time for a machete to come out for a yeti. Anyway, that's enough Aussie rap. So when I packed up and started moving off, I worked out that I left all my fluids in the car. So I just trekked 45 minutes back to the car up the creek and was very thirsty. And it's like 2:30, so I've gone on a bit of an explore. It's a beautiful little creek. Nice bit of bedrock there. Nice bit of bedrock there. Let's have a look at the other side, eh? Not so nice. Yeah, there might be something down there maybe. Yeah, look at that, right there. Access looks like it's a genuine problem. It's a pretty high bridge this. And it's a long way down. Definitely worth a look though. Can prospect this creek. So I think I'll be back to this little spot another day. And plenty of water, which is great. Because there's not a lot of it about at the moment. Plenty of water, it could sluice that like quite easily. Let me see up there. Not a lot. Anyway, I'll see you at home. Do a way up out of One Crevice. Alright guys, I'll just give you a look at this stuff I brought home. There's some pretty interesting stuff in here. Look at the structure of this quartz. It's a hell of a gold trap, that's for sure. Even you know, even if it's not holding gold, it'll trap it. So I look forward to it drying out. This was even coming out with it, like it. This is part of it as well. Same with this one. You can see the bedrock still attached to it there. And there's one more I was going to show you too. Where is it? Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, look at this thing. You can see it's broken off. Like there's some funky stuff going on in that vein. Anyway, let's get this gold on the scales. I'll let you know next episode what I get out of this. I'm going to let it dry. Makes it easier to crush. Okay guys, I'm home. Let's get this stuff on the scales. Now that it's dry, as you can see, I think we've got more than 0.4 out of that crevice. I wouldn't be surprised if there was half a gram here, which would be remarkable out of one little drop off. Let's have a look, see and find out, eh? Holy smokes. Can you see that? This thing hates bloody showing numbers on a thing. That says 0.63. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. See if that helps. 0.628 now. Good on you. That was 0.63, but that'll do. That is insane. Wow. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I think I'll be going to do that crevice that was behind it pretty soon. And hit that other creek. I like the look at that. Thanks for watching.